Ludwig has exposed xQc and claimed that he's actually a hypocrite and has two faces, one for on-camera personality and one for off-camera personality.
xQc is like Jekyll and Hyde.
xQc then responded to those claims and defended himself.
Like, not holding grudges against people that I don't have a problem with. Like, I can say, oh yeah, Ludwig is a ass, he cheated in Among Us.
On the other hand, streamer Silky was caught playing with his life and putting out an extremely dangerous narrative for his audience by driving recklessly and cruising through the traffic like it's a video game. This entire chaos kicked off when Ludwig said that xQc behaved differently on camera versus in real life.
Was xQc low-key chill? xQc is like Jekyll and Hyde, because who xQc is on stream is like a really brash person who can talk like off cuff, like incredibly negatively about people, like people he knows in real life. Like he says actually some really like mean about people he knows in the real world.
Which honestly isn't shocking to anyone who understands performance. Streaming isn't a diary, it's a show, and the loudest personalities tend to win attention, clicks, and donations. Ludwig said that xQc treats his on-stream persona almost like a separate character, more aggressive, more reckless, more willing to say wild things that he'd never say face to face.
And then you meet him in real life, and he treats the person who was online saying those mean things as a different person. And he's like really sweet in real life. And it's like, weren't you just like talking crazy shit? But I think his brain is so corrupt, he views it all as content and not legitimate.
That idea alone cracked open a much bigger question: where does content end and character begin? Because once millions are watching, every joke, insult, or rant stops being just content to the people on the receiving end.
But I've realized, why ever get mad at online relationship with someone who will never go to my funeral anyway? I've realized that, and it's really let me be free.
He knowingly acts different on and off stream, while my friends and I pretend to be the same person but aren't at all. So it's very frustrating. People watch streams to be entertained, not to personality check people in their private life. The left will never understand.
My heart is so free. We are co-workers. Why get mad at a co-worker? Who gives a shit? 30 years, we're never gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk to 99% of the people I interact with. They're like, what am I mad about? What does it matter? What does it matter? It's all fake anyway. So, you know, maybe he's actually onto something.
You can trash people online, but when you don't behind the scenes either apologize for your behavior or loop the person in on it, then it's not reciprocal content for them and you've made it personal. I think xQc doesn't understand that these are basics of social ethique. Being a streamer means one probably needs to be even more vigilant about the maintenance of relationships in their network. I don't know, I guess he's just antisocial and problematic guy who has come to think of himself as an island, insulated due to his money. It seems like in reality, anyone who is sloppy with being disciplined, handling one's own social antisocial tendencies, would also have a problem with handling interpersonal relationships as well. Then, xQc came out to respond to Ludwig's claims. He pushed back against the idea that he hides behind a screen or transforms into a different person online.
What was I saying?
Like,
no one cares.
xQc is like
It's like, I think it's why I have an easy time, like, not holding grudges against people that I don't have a problem with. Like, I can say, oh yeah, Ludwig is a ass, he cheated in Among Us. And I that's all it is. Like, that part of him stays stagnant in that little spot, and that's just what it is. That's it.
Framing his mindset as emotional detachment rather than malice, to him, on-stream conflicts stay on stream, frozen in that digital moment, not something worth carrying into real life.
I don't need to press him at LAN and tell him I'm jacked to fight me IRL because he cheated in Among Us.
It's funny cause Ludwig says this, then when he sees you in real life he won't mention none of this. What a bum.
Okay. Whoa.
To streamer relationships to
That response split the audience all over again. Some praised it as emotional mature, while others call it as avoidance dressed up as enlightenment. Don't hold grudges still doesn't talk to Poke or Dizzy because Poke wouldn't lie about his cheating for him. IMAO. Ludwig is good friends with the dog abuser and refuses to say anything, yet he calls out xQc. Nothing more needs to be said. Famous streamer Silky was caught live streaming while driving recklessly at high speed speed, weaving through traffic and interacting with chat like it was just another game. The reaction was instant and brutal. People call him out to be stupid and irresponsible, and the fact that turning real-world risk into content normalizes behavior that can get innocent people hurt. Some demanded permanent bans, others blamed platforms for rewarding extremes, and a few went full doomsday mode, predicting inevitable tragedy. One viewer said, "Really great influence on his young audience. MFs have millions in the bank and never think about going to a track or something. People need to stop doing things for others and start doing for themselves. No seatbelt, just insanely low IQ behavior. Somebody big enough to matter is gonna die in stream here soon, and they will finally ban streaming in cats. Natural selection will take over." So what does all of this actually prove? That the internet doesn't just watch content anymore, it interrogates it, moralizes it, and weaponizes it. Streamers are entertainers, co-workers, lightning rods, and villains depending on which clip you see first. One moment of commentary can snowball into weeks of discourse, and one reckless decision can overshadow everything else instantly. In the end, the real question isn't who's fake or who's authentic, it's how much chaos the system rewards before accountability finally catches up. Watch this video next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.